Have you ever left a conversation feeling something was off but could pinpoint why? That unsettling feeling might be a crucial warning sign you can't afford to ignore. In environments meant for care and support, the stakes are alarmingly high. A lack of emotional intelligence can sabotage trauma-informed care, leading to devastating consequences for those in distress. This silent crisis is unfolding right now, impacting countless lives. Consider this when someone approaches you in turmoil. Do you truly listen, or do you rush to fix the problem? That subtle difference can significantly affect their healing journey. Unfortunately, many caregivers overlook this vital aspect, perpetuating cycles of misunderstanding and emotional pain. Many per I decided I decided I decided should do I capable ma to roll folks never been issued a leak for never do there's a leak for the oh you to Imagine being at a clinic where the staff seems hurried and disengaged, leaving you feeling more anxious than when you arrived. This is where emotional intelligence becomes critical. Care isn't just about following procedures, it's about establishing genuine human connections. What if caregivers were trained to recognize their own emotional responses? Understanding how their emotional intelligence deficits could harm those they aim to help is essential. The warning signs may be subtle, but they can lead to catastrophic outcomes. Picture a mother bringing her child to a therapist, only to be met with a cold demeanor. She might feel dismissed, which could prevent her from sharing vital information, jeopardizing the child's healing journey from the very start due to a lack of emotional engagement. The implications are serious. Emotional neglect in these settings does just hurt individuals, it sends shockwaves through families and communities. So, what can we do to change this? Imagine if every caregiver paused to assess their emotional state before engaging with others. By developing their emotional intelligence, they could transform the atmosphere, fostering trust and enabling true healing. Awareness is key. By recognizing the trauma-informed care warning signs, we can cultivate environments rich in understanding and compassion. This isn't just a nice idea, it's essential for effective trauma-informed care. As you reflect on your interactions, ask yourself, are you truly listening? Are you creating a space where others feel safe and valued? Your role is more significant than you realize. In a world where emotional intelligence is often neglected, your awareness could be the difference between healing and harm. What will you do differently today? Many people don't realize that every interaction can carry the weight of past experiences. For instance, consider a healthcare worker who seems distant during your appointment. You might think they were just having a rough day, but that detachment could signal something deeper. Emotional intelligence often gets overlooked in environments meant for healing. Imagine sharing your story only to encounter a barrier instead of a connection. That barrier is just about the worker's mood, it often reflects their own struggles in recognizing and responding to the trauma others may be facing. Now, think about a teacher who finds it hard to connect with a troubled student. They might miss important signs of distress, chalking it up to typical teenage behavior. Yet that student could be silently grappling with their own trauma, feeling invisible in a crowded classroom. How often do we see this happen? As we recognize these situations, the tension can rise. Are we truly equipped to handle these emotional nuances? What happens when caregivers in healthcare, education, or social services overlook these signs? The consequences can ripple through entire communities, shaping futures and impacting lives. But there's hope. It all starts with awareness. Just understanding that emotional intelligence matters can lead to significant change. Imagine a healthcare worker who, instead of shutting down, leans in and asks the right questions. You would feel seen, valued, and understood. Now, consider that teacher again. What if they took a moment to really listen and identify signs of trauma? They could become a catalyst for change, breaking the cycle of silence and pain. Breaking the cycle that foi essa faz Take a moment to reflect how often do we let our own emotional limitations silence someone else's story. A small shift in perspective could open up a world of understanding. As we move forward, consider this: are you ready to recognize these stress signals in your own life? Remember, it starts with you. Let's work towards deeper connections, one conversation at a time. What if I told you that our approach to trauma is often undermined by something we frequently overlook? Imagine a caregiver with all the right protocols, but missing a vital piece of the puzzle. It's easy to assume that trauma-informed care is straightforward, yet beneath the surface lays a surprising reality: deficits in emotional intelligence are quietly sabotaging our healing efforts. This isn't just a minor issue, it's a silent crisis affecting countless lives. Picture this: a patient walks into a clinic seeking help. The caregiver is attentive, but something feels off. The connection seems hollow. This is merely a lack of empathy, it's a gap in emotional understanding that can leave someone feeling more isolated than ever. You might wonder how this happens. It's not that caregivers lack good intentions, they may simply lack the emotional insight to recognize a person's needs. This can lead to misinterpretations of behaviors, leaving trauma survivors feeling misunderstood and vulnerable. Let's dig deeper. Imagine a mother bringing her child